Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Erik Jones, the driver of the number 43 Chevrolet for Legacy Motor Club in the NASCAR Cup Series. How's it going, Erik?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
Doing yeah, it's always good to talk to you. So there's obviously let's talk about the obviously the news that you made today. You're not going to be racing tonight at the in the ASA race. Just kind of explain what happened with all that.
Yeah, obviously we had some weather come in during qualifying yesterday, and we chose not to really make a mock run in practice, and so we weren't locked in when they set the field off of the practice times, and we were going to have to race the last chance race, which I was fine with, but we were going to be at a pretty big tire disadvantage had we done that going into the race, and we weren't really going to have a shot to run very well in the race with that tire disadvantage. So just made the decision to load up, go home, kind of regroup, and get our car a little bit better for the next race. But unfortunate, I wanted to race, wanted to be there. I was having fun just getting on track yesterday. But circumstances just didn't work out.
Yeah. How is this year been going for you? Because a lot has happened this year for you. Obviously, new team. Well, actually, it's a new team name. Obviously, next year you'll be a Toyota team, and then and also you're getting married as well. How about that?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a busy year, and it's been flying by. Already kind of the middle of May here, so things have been progressing fast. And over at the Cup side with Legacy, and obviously announcing our move to Toyota next season. So, a lot of good things in the works. I think overall our season hasn't gone the way we've exactly wanted it to. I think we want our performance to improve, and we're working hard to do that and make it better here for the rest of the season. But some good stuff in the pipeline and in the works to go forward and move forward. And wedding coming up in August. So 3 months away. It's been going by pretty quick, and excited to do that. Be up in Michigan for that coming up here pretty quickly. So it'll be an exciting week.
Yeah, it should be fun. Of course. Kind of talk about like when are we going to see you next in the Super?
Yeah, I'll be up Money in the Bank at Berlin next month. I don't know the exact date. I think it's June 7th, maybe, or somewhere around there. So looking forward to that. This was our first race with this car yesterday, getting on track and getting it shook down. So hopefully get to go up there, do some testing, and then go up and obviously run the race. But Berlin's a cool place, home track kind of feel for me. Only grew up a couple hours away from there and know a lot of people from there. So it's always fun to get up there and go race.
Also, going into, this weekend with the All Star Race at North Wilkesboro, can you believe you're actually going to be racing at North Wilkesboro?
Well, I don't know if any of us saw it coming back for sure. There was a lot of rumblings and a lot of talk the last, probably 10 years now, at least as long as I've been around in the sport, of going back there and doing something. And, I think all that, everything kind of fell into place finally to get some money from the States, put some good improvements into that place. And then, just the way that the sport's going to a lot of different tracks and a lot of different places right now, it worked out pretty well. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to get back there and, seeing the track yesterday and what it was looking like and the quality of the construction they've done there. I'm excited for the weekend. I think it's going to be packed. It's going to be a huge crowd. I think they're going to have a huge crowd up there today. So it's pretty exciting times, I think, for the sport and for the track too, to get back up there and race.
Yeah. Everyone talks about, how the races and how you're going to probably have to, manage tire fall off and all that stuff. How tough is that to do at a place like North Wilkesboro?
Yeah, it's going to be challenging. Cup cars are big and heavy. Fortunately, there's some rubber getting laid down this week with the other races going on, which should help a little bit. But, it is a super abrasive place. It was abrasive 25, 26 years ago when they went there and ran the last race. And obviously it hasn't, been paved since then. There's a handful of patches and different things down now, but it's still going to be the same abrasive track that it was. So tire management is going to be key. It's, a decently long race, long enough that tires are going to fall off a lot and make a big difference. So I like it though. I like that kind of racing and how it goes and saving tires. So I was looking forward to doing that, in the Super, but definitely excited about the chance to do it in the Cup car.
Yeah. So also kind of talk about what's it been like to have, Jimmy in the organization now. What's it been like to have him be a part of this team? And obviously he'll be getting back going racing next weekend at the Coke 600. But what's it been like having him a part of the team and just to have him ask for advice on a lot of things?
It's been good. I mean, Jimmy's obviously had a ton of success in the sport over the last 20 plus years now. And so to have him over in our group has, I think, been a good thing for all of us. And some of the moves he's making are going to be pretty positive that, are going to be kind of future long-term moves. They're things that we're not going to see happen until down the road, but, just having him there to lean on and having a direction forward for the company has been really good. So just been enjoying getting to work with him, getting to know him better. I knew him as a competitor for, a lot of years now, but never really worked with him, on anything side by side. So it's been fun to kind of dive in, learn more about him and get to know him better and work with him on the competition side of things.
Yeah. And then, of course, you kind of talked about it. Obviously, the move that you guys are going to make next year. Actually, for you, you're going to go back to Toyota. Well, how do you feel about going back there, and obviously Chevrolet's done a lot for you, as well. But going back to the manufacturer, of course, you won a championship with back in trucks and kind of started your Cup career.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be much of a change for me, really. It's a lot of the same faces and same places over there. Um, so it won't be a huge transition. I'm going to kind of know the players over there and who runs what. Obviously, anytime you move manufacturers, you're kind of trying to learn and figure out who does what and what everybody's role is. And that's been, over with Chevrolet the last couple of years, what I've been doing. But, I've been proud to get a win for Chevy. Hopefully get, a few more before the year's over for them. But going over to Toyota next year won't be a huge change for me. It's gonna kind of be, what I know and what I did for a lot of years, and I think I'll have a pretty good idea how things are gonna work, right off the bat.
Yeah. And then also, this of course with the All Star Race at North Wilkesboro, what's it going to be like, and what's it going to take to have a good solid result in at a really really impressive racetrack like that?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a neat event. Obviously it's going to be packed and there's going to be a lot of people there, which is going to be really cool and good for the sport. Um, the race itself, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how much tire fall off there is. I know there's going to be a lot, but obviously until we get out there and really learn what it's going to be like, and see. But there's going to be a lot of moving around, a lot of searching for grip and trying to find speed, trying to get the cars better. Obviously, nobody's been there in these Cup cars, so we're going to be learning a lot on that side of things and just trying to figure it out kind of as we go. But the event itself, I think, is going to be, one of the ones you remember for a long time, going back there and racing again.
All right. Well, Erik, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us, and best of luck this weekend at the All Star Race at North Wilkesboro.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.